So in today's video, we actually have a quick yet huge update on what's going on with AEW and the UK. So we're going to talk about it right here. This one's for all the UK viewers. Hopefully you guys are excited. Right here on Destination PW, it's coming up in just a second.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, guys. So as you know, AEW has been very interesting these last few months. Now that they've now that they've been in business for over a year, we start to see some TV. And one of the biggest concerns that people have had about AEW, and there's really been two major concerns, is that they have the tendency to hype up events or announcements, and then it usually doesn't have like a global effect on people. So, for instance, they just recently announced that they're going to be in Atlanta, but people who don't live in Atlanta, Georgia, really don't give a shit about that. And that's kind of been a huge complaint. And I think as a company, AEW is going to have to get better at that. Obviously, they're trying to hype up announcements. But one particular hype or one particular tease that they've been making that still hasn't officially been confirmed is their debut in UK. And it's really interesting because we're starting to finally get some answers. There was an actual interview between Cody and TalkSport, which I'm going to actually throw the link in the description down below. Pretty cool interview. But basically, it tells you everything you need to know about AEW and what's kind of happening right now, but more in particular with the UK. To make this short and sweet for everybody who is a fan of AEW and you want to see them in the UK, there hasn't been an official confirmed date. However, they have a couple dates where they're looking at them. They're pretty much circled. They're pretty much ready to book and make this happen, but they're figuring out the logistics and whether it's going to be a Dynamite or a pay-per-view or a live event or a tour or something like that. Now, as you guys know, AEW has not done any tours. They have not done any live events just yet, and Cody kind of alludes to that in the interview itself. But it's one of those things that you guys should just know in general that if AEW were to do a live tour in UK, it would be a pretty smart business move. I don't foresee AEW losing a lot of money with the UK market. I think there's been a lot of interest from the UK fans since the very beginning. And honestly, AEW being in the United Kingdom is highly important for them because as you guys may have heard, Impact Wrestling had done very well in the UK, and I believe it still continues to do pretty well. But they had a lot of television deals and a lot of great things. It was a very beneficial thing for Impact Wrestling at the time when WWE wasn't necessarily as successful. So I think AEW could kind of take that spot and really claim the throne when it comes to the UK, and obviously establishing that presence pretty early on in the life of this company is going to be important. Cody Rhodes guarantees that this will happen at some point in 2020. So a lot of UK fans will be disappointed if this doesn't happen, and I think for Cody to kind of go on record and say, like, this is going to happen, I think it's a good thing. I'm pretty confident that Cody, who has been the ultimate professional in this situation, I think, I think it does make a lot of sense. Cody has had said a lot of things in regards to, AEW and certain events and certain things that have taken place, and a lot of people haven't been as happy with some of the things that Cody has said. But ultimately, he's just figuring things out, and I think it's exciting, man. I think wrestling needs to be a global phenomenon. It starts with some of the bigger markets, the the Mexican market. Obviously, wrestling is really big in Mexico. Then you have the UK, and then you have, North America in general with the United States and Canada. Obviously, Mexico is part of North America, but you get the point. And wrestling is now becoming a thing in Asia and Africa. It's starting to grow in the Middle East. Like, these are things that, like, companies really have to get geared towards to even think about being on the level of WWE. And we're starting to see this expansion happen with, New Japan is coming to America. Obviously, Japan is a great market for pro wrestling. They pretty much hold it down out there. But, maybe AEW has to have a show in Japan one day. Like, these are things that will have to come to fruition at some point. So the idea is Cody is saying this is going to happen. Hopefully, we're not disappointed. Hopefully, they make a big announcement on it very soon. I won't be going there. I can't make it out there. But, guys, if you are from the UK and you're excited about this news, let me know what you think. Don't forget, just drop a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. And, of course, click that subscribe button, okay? All right, guys, this is your boy Ango, and I will see you guys next time right here on Destination PW. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.
arrived at your destination.